Oh, what is up, guys? This is Nightmare DD Gaming here, and I'm back doing another Best Attachments 4. And today I'm doing the SMG Vector K10. Uh, so this is a sort of rare gun. And whenever they announced it for Black Ops 2, they decided to make an airsoft form also. And it is now. Well, that's why I said it's rare, because it's really rare for airsoft, and it's really expensive. So, um, let's get to what you came here for instead of hearing me blab about airsoft. Let's get to why you came to watch this video, and that's to see and hear the best attachments for the Vector K10. For the perks, I have the Flak Jacket, Scavenger, Dead Silence, and Engineer. And for the attachments, I have Reflex Sight, Foregrip, and Fast Mag. And you're gonna hear something new that I learned about Engineer today that is really helpful on some maps, and some maps not so much. On this map in Hijacked, definitely I've kind of picked it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain it to you. Two things with Engineer, especially with maps like this and Nuketown. I do recommend Engineer because then you see their stuff like claymores, bouncing betties, and shock charges. Now with maps like this, there's gonna be snipers. So I go toward those, that way I can take out the snipers and stuff if I can get around them. And you'll see me for a few minutes just run around the outskirts of this map. That's what I do a lot of times on standoff, is just run around the outskirts of standoff. And because you get a lot of kills and it helps you stay alive most of the time. So that's what I do. I just that's one reason why I always keep Engineer on, is because when I do see them, I'm like, okay, someone's gonna be up here, and you know, it's going to be pretty interesting because they'll be not expecting me, because they'll expect me to die from their stuff. But I could shoot their stuff and then go there and kill them. So that's how I do that. Then I have Scavenger. The Vector's ammo is really good, but you can go through it pretty quickly also. So just for protection, I always keep Scavenger on the Vector. Just for the extra protection there. So that's why I have that. Dead Silence, that way people with like Turtle Beaches, Tritons, Astros, they can't hear me, and but I can still hear them, so it's pretty cool. Unless they of course have Dead Silence, which a lot of snipers will, 90% of the time. And I already explained Engineer, so that's taken care of. But another reason why I always have Engineers, that way I don't want to get my butt blown up by freaking Bouncing Betty. So that's that. Now onto the attachments. So an attachment that I don't always use is Fast Mag or Extended Clip, unless I'm doing like pistols or sniper videos. But for this specific one, I wanted to, because don't get me wrong, I think the reload time for the Vector is good, but I like to always keep running, and I like to get in situations where I don't like to reload sometimes. So if I need to, I can just boom, boom, reload it. So that's why I have that. I think that was kind of obvious immediately. Now the Vector's accuracy is already really well, but I decided to add the foregrip to make it better. And it took it up about 4 or 5 blocks, and it is 2 blocks away from being 100% full. So it's about 80% full as far as the full line for accuracy on the Vector. It's about 80% full now with the foregrip, which I find really extremely helpful. So I do highly recommend that, because like I said, for every gun, accuracy always plays a big part. So with an SMG, you want as much accuracy as you can get. I mean, you may not be able to get the range on it, but you can definitely get the accuracy. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the iron sight on this gun, so I threw the reflex on there, and it actually helps a lot with accuracy and range, actually. It takes it up 1 range block, which is good. I mean, you could always have better, if you threw like an ACOG or EOTech. Well, you can't throw an ACOG on a SMG, but you can throw an EOTech on there. But you can always be better. but I prefer the reflex over the EOTech on the SMG, honestly. So I'll put the red dot on there, or reflex, I'm sorry, and it takes a 1 range and 3 accuracy blocks. So with a mixture of the foregrip and the reflex sight, you're necessarily already going past the limit for accuracy. I know they don't combine them, but if they did, you would be going over the limits of it. So that is actually really awesome, and he was waiting for me. But that's really awesome because that means your accuracy is already really well. So your accuracy on this gun will be great, and that's something that is really well. You don't want to underestimate a gun's accuracy by putting an iron sight on there. Don't get me wrong, I've used iron sights in this series a lot, or like with the AN and stuff, or pistols. But again, there are some guns that I don't like the iron sights on. The Vector K10 happens to be one of them. So I threw the reflex on there. Now, someone asked me how close I am with the diamond on this, on the submachine guns. I only had gold on 3 of my SMGs, so if that answers your question. I'm working on my Peacekeeper now, so, and then I'll be trying to get diamond soon. So there's that. So anyway, onto the actual show part. So, as far as the attachments on it, all in all, they are great attachments. You see the ridiculous kills that I've been getting that I usually can't necessarily get. If I had an iron sight or without the foregrip. Oh, excuse me. I had work last night, so I'm still tired. So there are some kills that are just crazy ridiculous that you can't get without like a foregrip or a reflex sight. Don't get me wrong, the iron sight is okay on it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I didn't like using it when I had to get gold, but I sucked it up and dealt with it anyway. Thanks guys for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe. I'm Nightmare Daily Gamer, and I'm signing out.